Hey everyone, it's Justin Dorfman from AssetMule here. I'm in Boston for Inbound 2024. We're about to go to the expo floor and grab a bunch of PDFs and turn them into personalized, interactive, and trackable sales assets that sales teams will actually use. I've got my no PDF hat, PDFs. All right, today we're going to take a look at this Asana for HubSpot PDF one-pager that I picked up at Inbound. And you'll see that it's got some great information on the integration here. But as with all PDFs, it's really generic, it's static, and it's not very trackable. And if we compare it to the Gong for HubSpot PDF one-pager that I picked up as well, there's really not much separating these two, right? Nothing really making it stand out, capture a prospect's attention, and really drive engagement. So now let's take a look at how we can turn this into a more personalized, interactive, and trackable asset in AssetMule that will stand out from the crowd of generic static PDFs and really capture your prospect's attention. So this is the version that I built in AssetMule, and you'll see right from the get-go, we're personalizing this asset, right? So maybe the salesperson met Jane over here at the booth. She showed interest in the Asana for HubSpot integration, and the salesperson can now follow up with this personalized welcome message with a little bit of recapping of the conversation that they had at the booth, but also they can drop in a quick 30-second or so video, in this case, a Loom video, just by throwing in the URL here and adding that human touch, really reminding Jane of the great conversation they had, the interest she had in the integration, and driving engagement from her. Continuing down, you can see here you can also add CTA buttons. So maybe Jane is an existing Asana customer, and we can actually convert her right from the asset by adding a CTA button that goes straight to the install page for the app. So you'll see here it's super easy. All you have to do is toggle on the show call to action button, choose the style and the color of the CTA button you want to use, add some text, and then throw in the URL there. And now we can convert Jane right from the asset. Continuing down, now we've got the Why Asana for HubSpot section. And instead of having a generic static product image like we did in the PDF, now we can embed a more engaging video, product video about the Asana HubSpot integration. And I found this one on YouTube, and similar to the Loom video, all I have to do in here is just drop in the YouTube video, and now it's right in the asset. We've then got some stats, some feature highlights, and then this great quote from Spotify. And maybe it is a great quote, but maybe it's not quite relevant for Jane, right? Maybe it's not from a relevant persona, or it doesn't speak to a specific problem or use case that Jane is trying to address with the integration. So what's great is that the salesperson can actually access a library of quote snippets, pre-approved quotes that they can filter by persona, by use case, and pull in a more relevant quote that's going to resonate more with Jane. And on the marketing side, there's no worry that there's any unapproved quotes here. These are all pre-approved before putting them in the system. So really the salesperson is enabled here, and they're able to pull in the most relevant quotes right at their fingertips. And then finally, getting to the bottom of the page, we've now got a calendar embedded right in here. So let's say Jane wants to learn more. She's got some questions. She wants to chat with a salesperson. Now she can book a meeting right from the asset. No more calendar ping pong over email. She can just book right from here and convert right from the asset. So far we've talked about how we can make these assets more personalized and more interactive, but what we haven't talked about yet is how to make them more trackable. But that's what we'll do right now. So now that the asset is ready, the salesperson can go ahead and preview it before sending it, just making sure everything looks good. And then when they're ready to share it, they can go ahead and share it as a link. They can share it as a link and a screenshot, or the most popular and really the most impactful is this link and animated screenshot, and you'll see why. All I have to do is click on it to copy it to my clipboard, jump over to my email, paste it in, and now we've got this beautiful scroll through where Jane can see it personalized for her, right? She can see her name in there. She can see the video. She can see some of the content, and it's really going to drive her to click through to the page. And now this is what she's going to see. She's going to see a live page made just for her, where she can start interacting with it, right? She can watch the video. If she wants to download the app, the HubSpot integration, she can click on the CTA. Maybe she goes down and watches the product video. And then maybe finally she decides that she wants to book a meeting. So she either books a meeting using the calendar here or clicking the book a meeting button. And everything that Jane just did is tracked by AssetMule. So in the email inbox of the salesperson, they're going to receive a real-time notification letting them know that somebody just viewed the Asana for HubSpot asset. But within AssetMule, they're also going to see a full timeline of everything that Jane did on the page, right? She viewed the page, she watched the personalized video, she clicked on the CTA to install the app, she then watched the product video, and then she even clicked the book a meeting button. And now the salesperson has some signals, right? They know there's buying intent there, there's interest, and it's the perfect time to follow up with Jane and ask if she has any questions and further engage her in a conversation. So that's the demo today and how we're able to take a static, generic, untrackable PDF and transform it into a more personalized, interactive, and trackable asset that's really going to stand out from the crowd, capture your prospect's attention, and drive engagement with them. And I have a really special offer today. So if you have some PDFs, a PDF, let's say, that you want to transform into an interactive asset, give me a DM and send it over to me. And I'll actually create an interactive version for you for free and set you up in AssetMule to try it out, experience the value yourself, absolutely free. So send me a DM, but in the meantime, stay tuned for more videos like this where we show you how you can transform your static generic PDFs into interactive, trackable sales assets.